So I finished up the installation with this direct fit Y pipe from AP on this Ford Transit 150, and it fit fairly well. So I didn't put any RTV on here because I usually do, but I like to just quality check the products to see. I did use the clamp here because it was convenient, and a short weld to hold the pipe on underneath of it. I did fully weld this. I need to leak check it. It fits okay. It clears everything. I can imagine if someone who doesn't install these would have trouble. This pipe here was way too long. You would have never got it together, so I had to cut it back to make it all work out. But it fit. Now the best part of what I do is start it up and hear how loud the exhaust leaks if there is any. Thank God I'm a skinny guy. 186,000 miles. Damn. I knew Caleb said the keys on the lift. And we do replace these filler necks and body parts. We've done a few. These vans do hold up really well. So far, it sounds good, Caleb. So I had another customer, Al Brody, has an 03 Volkswagen VR6 manual trans that last year we did an AC compressor condenser and fixed his AC system. Then he went to another shop while he broke down in Philly, had a power steering pump put on. And then he came back here this season and said, my AC doesn't work. And I'm visually looking for leaks in the system and I didn't find any. I said, who put the power steering pump on? I said, maybe they screwed up the AC job. And he's like, you won't believe what they charged me for that. And I'm like, yeah, I can imagine. They don't give you the deals that Meineke Cinnamon does. And he's like, yeah, but I was broke down in Philly and I had to. And I said, uh-huh. So after I recovered the system, it said, well, my job's good. It held refrigerant. And the compressor works. I said, I don't have any way of really testing anything with our scan tool for this car, but I suspect that the fan control module went bad, and I told him to order one online. He's like, there was a $15 one, $150 one. I'm like, please don't buy anything junk. And then he bought both and then showed up today and said, you know, Anthony, I was looking online and doing a bunch of research, and there's nothing in the schematics to say that the fan control relay has anything to do with the AC compressor. I'm like, you really want to question what I say? So then I opened up all that and I showed him the wiring diagram of how it works. And then the AC trigger is through the fan control relay. And I showed him that. And he's like, wow, you really do know your stuff. I'm like, sometimes I really know what I'm doing. Anyway, I don't suspect I'm going to have any issues, but I need to, just for my own sanity, is to check. And look, it's leaking from here. For my own sanity, because I don't like people saying my work is bad if they go to another shop. Although I have heard that. Your exhaust is leaking from your well. All the other nonsense shit that I hear in my 30 years. And that's weird. And I do believe the last time I installed one of these pieces, I had the same problem here with this flange. So AP, the quality of AP products, it varies. It seems like they're 90% sometimes, and then sometimes they're really good. And the problem is when they put the compression flare on here, it's just not the right flare. And it's not like I'm off or off center. It almost looks like this flange is short AP if you're watching, because AP, I do have an AP rep somewhere in AP land who follows me. This flange here is short. You can see this bolt's straight and then this one's on an angle, meaning this bolt here is on an angle pulling it in, and it could be the source of the problem. So this flange has an issue, but I'm going to work around it, so you can watch me work around it. Quality issues with many parts today. Very annoying. So the one issue is if I tap this flange in and see if we can't get it to butt up, and we're going to try that first. So that, I'm going to have to pull it apart. And I should have known from the last time I installed this, I had the same problem. And I said, I don't know why I didn't do what I did originally. But now I'm spending more time fixing products that aren't 100%. But overall, you're going to need an experienced exhaust guy to fit this. Everything they do today is crap. It's not because I don't know how to install it. It's because the ball flange is not made correctly, and the flange doesn't have enough. The flange is too short. This,
I see it.
See it here is like that.
Yeah.
It's because the ball is not correct and the flange is not correct, and I'm not spending any more time than I have to fix it. So this will do as usual. And I should have known from the rip, because I had to do this the last time that I did it, that they still didn't get it right. So what I do when I have a problem with products from my vendor, that I actually call the salesman instantly and I send pictures and videos. Some of it doesn't get resolved and some of it does. And a lot of it comes from the tooling.
Yeah.
And then whoever's quality checking it isn't quality checking it. Done. Thanks for watching.